Hi, I'm Stephanie Otty and I am one of the directors at Radio News Hub. When I was at school, I wanted to work with animals, so I wanted to be a vet or a marine biologist, I think, at one point as well. What am I most afraid of? Definitely planes. Absolutely hate getting on a plane. Flying is my biggest fear. What are you watching on TV at the moment? Killing Eve, absolutely loving it. Love Jodie Comer, love the whole show. Absolutely obsessed with it, love it. Is it wrong to say it's a toss-up between the pub and my family? I have missed my family, not been able to see mum and dad. Dad's 70, so technically at risk. Mum's 65, so still being ultra cautious. So yeah, I'd probably say not seeing mum and dad's been tough, closely followed by not being able to sit in a pub beer garden. I'm going to have to say me because I am slightly OCD, slightly obsessed with hand sanitizers and antibacterial wipes even before all of this. So I'm going to go for me. Oh, who's not? That's harsh. I don't know. I'm going to say the boys collectively can be a bit messy. That's really on the fence, isn't it? Hate post-it notes. I absolutely hate them. I don't know why people use them. They look a mess and they just annoy me. They remind me of bad teachers at school who used to stick post-it notes on my book telling me that I'd done something wrong. Hate them. I'm having to think carefully about what we reveal and what we don't, as we still want to be taken seriously as a business. We've had staffing incidents. One in particular where a member of staff pretty much tried to break into the building, and we were then shown a rather embarrassing video by the security of that building, showing us our staff member trying to kick the door down. That was quite awkward. He's no longer with us. Can I believe it's been 6 years since it started? No, it feels like 60, if I'm honest, and I think I've definitely aged 60 years since we started. Of the RNH team, who do you think spends the most time looking in front of the mirror when getting ready? Prior to lockdown, I'd probably say me. Although now that we're in lockdown, I am somewhat embracing the fact that as I'm not going out in public, it doesn't really matter what I look like, so I'm loving that. Did you fear the next question would be who spends the least time? Well, yes, because that would be rather mean, and I wouldn't answer. Who is your favourite news reader of all time? I still love Moira Stewart's voice. I think she's got an amazing voice. Can you remember your first ever radio news bulletin? Yes, I can. When you say the first, does that include stuff you did at uni? Probably not. My first proper paid for one was with the Pulse of West Yorkshire, as it was entitled in those days. And I was incredibly nervous. It was a live bulletin. I felt really sick. Thought I was going to throw up in the studio. Think I managed to get through it without a mistake. And ended up staying there for about another 6 years, so can't have been that bad. Tea or coffee? Definitely tea. I am a tea girl and it has to be Yorkshire. Just let throw that one in. A hot air balloon lands in the Radio News Hub car park. You're told you can spend 1 hour in it with any celeb of your choice. Who would you choose? That's a no-brainer. That would be Gary Barlow. You didn't say it had to take off. I could just stand in the basket in the car park with Gary Barlow and then I'd be quite happy. So you didn't actually say that the hot air balloon had to go in the air. So I'm swerving that. Probably John.